For centuries, Korea was known as the land of tigers. Villagers feared them, travelers dreaded them. The kings of Joseon declared war on them. Yet despite that fear, Koreans also painted them, worshipped them, and eventually made them a symbol of the nation itself. So why did Koreans hunt the very animal they admired most? Today, let's answer the question, why did Koreans hunt tigers? The tiger is one of the most majestic yet dangerous animals on Earth. Its reputation as a fierce predator was well earned, and Korea's mountainous geography made the peninsula an ideal habitat. Throughout Korea, Amur or Siberian tigers roamed with near unchecked authority. Korea was not called the land of tigers symbolically. For centuries, it quite literally had a tiger problem. Villagers were dragged to their deaths. Mountain passes became infamous for tiger attacks. Livestock vanished into the forests. Even the government feared the growing danger. Early British traveler Isabella Bird Bishop described the fear in her book Korea and Her Neighbors, writing,
"The fear of tigers and demons prevents people from journeying by night."
She described travelers moving in groups with lanterns, torches, and gongs to scare predators away, later stating,
"The dread of the tiger is universal. There is a village recently deserted because of the persistency with which tigers had carried off its inhabitants."
The danger was present even near the capital. Officials pleaded with the king, saying, "Tigers descended from the mountains and entered the villages. The people cannot go out in safety. The roads have become dangerous because of tigers." Joseon records describe years in which well over 100 people were reportedly killed by tiger attacks. If the king was to protect his people, drastic action would need to be taken. In 1421, the government formed specialized anti-tiger military units known as the Chakwokapsa. These skilled hunters worked alongside regional magistrates, local hunters, soldiers, and professional trackers. They protected villages and mountain roads, organized hunts, and patrolled areas where tigers were known to roam. Tigers were treated less like animals and more like enemy combatants. Once killed, official reports were filed and rewards were issued. Bounty systems were established as well, where tiger heads could be exchanged for prestige, food, and other rewards in the war against the tiger calamity, known as the Hohwan. Despite the public's fear of the tiger, Joseon people also deeply respected it. Art from the period often portrays tigers as mischievous, intimidating, and sometimes even foolish. In paintings known as Tiger and Magpie, or hojakdo, the tiger was often depicted with exaggerated teeth, closed eyes, and strangely goofy expressions. This was likely intentional. Many historians interpret the tiger as representing the arrogant Yangban aristocracy, while the cunning magpie represented the common people in an early form of social satire. These paintings were also believed to ward off evil spirits and protect the home. The tiger occupied a strange place in Korean culture. It was both feared and revered. In folk belief, the tiger was seen as a mountain spirit, a guardian of sacred places, and sometimes even as punisher of immoral people. It existed somewhere between a deity and an animal, which only deepened both the respect and fear people felt towards it. One of the most important examples is the white tiger, or Baekho. In Korean folklore, it symbolized divine authority, protection, righteousness, and military power. In East Asian tradition, it is one of the 4 divine beasts, guarding the West and protecting against evil. Its image appeared throughout the Joseon period in paintings, military symbolism, and folklore. The fear of the tiger lasted for centuries, until Korea was colonized by Japan. Under colonial rule, industrial expansion and rapid development transformed the peninsula and devastated tiger habitats. To Japanese authorities, tigers were dangerous obstacles to modernization. The colonial government organized mass hunting campaigns against tigers, leopards, and wolves, offering large bounties for their heads. To many Japanese officials and elites, tiger hunting also became a prestige sport. It was seen as a masculine demonstration of dominance over nature and, in many ways, a symbol of imperial power itself. Joseon had been hunting tigers for centuries, but colonial-era extermination campaigns, deforestation, and industrialization pushed them towards collapse. By the 1920s, tiger populations in Korea had fallen dramatically. By the mid-20th century, they had effectively disappeared from the Korean peninsula. Human hunting and habitat destruction drove Korea's tigers to extinction on the peninsula. Yet the tiger continued to live on as one of Korea's most powerful cultural symbols. A tiger named Hodori served as the official mascot of the 1988 Summer Olympics. Its design symbolized a modern yet culturally distinct Korea, as well as the friendliness and confidence of the Korean people. The tiger returned again during the 2018 Winter Olympics through Suhorang, a white tiger inspired by the Baekho and meant to symbolize protection and mountain spirituality. Tiger imagery also remains common in Korean sports teams and military units, where it represents strength, aggression, and resilience. Despite disappearing from Korea decades ago, there are still occasional claims that tigers survive in remote parts of North Korea. In the 1990s, there were alleged sightings of an Amur tiger and its cubs near the border regions. North Korea's rugged mountains, limited development, and shared border with China and Russia make the idea at least possible, though no modern sightings have ever been scientifically confirmed. Still, the idea that the tiger may survive somewhere deep in Korea's mountains remains both nostalgic and symbolic of its place in Korean identity. The tiger once ruled the Korean peninsula. The people feared it, hunted it, yet also respected it. But by the 20th century, the tiger had vanished from Korea's forests. And somehow, it never disappeared from Korean identity. It still watches from old paintings. It still stands behind mountain spirits. It still appears in Olympic mascots, military symbols, and stories passed down through generations. And in the remote mountains near Baekdu, some still whisper that the tiger never truly left. The animal may be gone from Korea's forests, but the legend remains. If you like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe so you can see more videos just like this.